about the differences I've noticed with trying to use YouTube Shorts to expand a motion video YouTube channel for podcasting, as well as with whatever the preposition is there, a static image podcast YouTube channel. That's what I want to talk about today, because I've been doing some case studies over the past few months of using YouTube Shorts for this purpose, and it felt only appropriate to use a long YouTube short vertical live to do this with today. I can't speak right now, but I swear this will be helpful for you if you have a podcast and are debating which you would like to use for your podcast, whether it be motion or static image channel, because there isn't a whole lot of information out there on how to grow your static image YouTube channel for obvious reasons. And I'll go into a little bit of that as we go here. All right. So, hi, I'm Steph from Sane and Simple Podcasting. If you're watching this over on YouTube, please do, if you like what you hear at any point, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit notifications so you don't miss any of the, not just lives, but any of the content that is published on here. Right. So, where are my notes? There we go. So July of last year, I started to use YouTube Shorts, traditional YouTube Shorts. They used to be only 60 seconds, similar to other social media spaces. They've now increased to up to 3 minutes, and now we have the vertical lives as well. But at that time, it was just the up to 60 second YouTube Shorts. And I got a big spike pretty quickly from using YouTube Shorts to try to drive folks over from the motion videos, over from the shorts to the longer motion videos. On that channel, it's mostly tutorials, coaching sessions, there might be some rants on podcasting things, but mostly it's practical tips for basically do-it-yourself podcasters, whether they be small business owners, community leaders, what have you. And so, so they're mostly tips and tricks and things. So it's a very practical how-to-esque YouTube channel, which apparently is a big portion of the YouTube video experience. So I'm imagining that's why those did pretty well. I'm using Opus Clips to make the YouTube Shorts that I'm making. I find it very easy, very organic, and I find that the clips that they actually pull out with their AI are actually good. A lot of other services I've used in the past, just the clips that they pull out are the right time, but they don't actually have content that makes sense to be in a clip. So July 10th to January 10th of this year, it was the 6-month case study that I did, and I'll leave a link down below for the information and all the graphs and all of the fun stuff and the big takeaways. What really got me interested then was I reignited a YouTube channel for an audio podcast that I have had going the longest, about 8 years. And I started that static image podcast YouTube channel on November 27th of last year. And I was going to do at least 3 months to compare the 3 months of the motion channel with the 3 months of the static channel. But to be quite honest with you, it was really, really obvious, even within the first month, that using basically audiograms on YouTube, doing the YouTube Shorts of the longer videos to try to drive people to the longer audio videos did not work. And yes, audio video is a thing. It's a thing now. It's been a thing for a while. It just didn't work. I mean, in some ways, it's better than 0 views, right? I got about 2,000 views on the shorts, and then about 100 or 200 views on the long form videos from those YouTube Shorts, probably. That's a whole other video that I can do on how conclusive the YouTube information was. I just got distracted realizing that my title for this live says live. Oh well, we're talking about YouTube Shorts and how they work for motion and static image videos. If you are in the chat room, please do say hello. I would love to know that you're over there. Okay, so I was really curious about that static image channel. I started out thinking, can YouTube Shorts help a static image YouTube channel that's a podcast? And what I've discovered is I don't like that question. The question I have now is, yeah, using YouTube Shorts to some degree, maybe. Not the degree that I was thinking, but doing something with smaller videos, I'll say. Not necessarily YouTube Shorts. Can that help drive people from the shorter parts of the videos over to the longer static image podcast videos? So that's the bigger question. So the question started out as, can YouTube Shorts help static image YouTube channels grow for podcasts? And now the question is, what can help static image YouTube channels grow? Because I refuse to believe that there isn't anything, because people have been listening to YouTube for years and years and years and years and years. Pre-pandemic, people would at work in office jobs, they would put on YouTube in the background and be working on something. So we've been listening to YouTube for a long time. So having static image YouTube videos is no big deal. A lot of people who even have motion videos on YouTube playing don't even look at them. I'll put my phone in one room and be walking around doing other things and listening to videos myself. And I know a lot of other people that do that. So it really is now a question of, what are the things that will really help these static image podcast videos thrive? And by thrive, I don't mean monetize. I know that's weird, but again, I'm doing YouTube for podcasting, not YouTube for YouTube, which is a very different experience. So what makes them thrive for that particular for that particular podcaster's goals for their podcast, whether it be for a business owner to get more leads, whether it be for a community member or a community leader to get more community members, to spread awareness of something, to teach something, whatever that specific goal is. What are the things that can help spread the word about those static image podcast YouTube channels? There's so many adjectives in that phrase. It's ridiculous. But that's where I am now. So I'm convinced this can happen. I just haven't hit on it yet. But I'm going to get there. I'm going to get there. And I'm using my own GeoPets podcast to do that, because I have almost 200 episodes there. I'm not adding any new content. So it's a really good playing ground to see when I do things. It's definitely not the new episodes that are generating views, because there aren't any new episodes, right? It's all old episodes, evergreen content, and then it's the different things that I'm adding to the channel. So those are the new content, but they're bits of the old content. So it's a lesson in repurposing to get the YouTube algorithm going, to get the right people on that project, to get the right eyes or ears on that project. So that's where I am with YouTube Shorts. So as of right now, at least for the static image channel that I've used, I did not see a lot of traction for the static image channel. I did see a lot of traction for the motion video channel. But for the static image channel, it was so low. The numbers were so incredibly low. So I don't know that I would recommend that, because it still takes time to make them, because you still have to check all of the if you're using the like Opus Clips and stuff, it has all of the transcripts or the subtitles and things. So you have to check all of those. So there is a process. You have to upload them. You check the descriptions, make sure the right words are in the right place, and do all of those things, schedule them. So I don't know that it is worth that time. I might come back a little bit later, because I still have some shorts I haven't published. I might try again, maybe. But right now, I really want to try experiment 2, which I am starting in March, which is tomorrow. So I'll let you know how that one goes. I'm basically going to use longer videos, like 5 to 10 minute videos from the original episodes. Again, all static image. And I'm going to upload those once a week, sort of like a new video, new episode, but not I just realized that my mic might not be the right mic. No, it is. I did do that check. Yay. So I'm going to end this now because I want to keep these short. But so I'm going to use 5 to 10 minute videos of the original episodes. And I'm going to release one of them every week and see how that does. If it's not enough traction, I'm going to release 2 a week, maybe. I don't think I'm going to go beyond that because then again, it's beyond what I'm willing to do for an evergreen project. But I think 1 to 2 per week is very reasonable, especially since for one of the episodes that was 45 minutes, I got 5 different mini videos, like 5 to 10 minute ones from Opus Clips. I'm still using them for this because it's such a great service. So there's that. That's the next project, and that starts literally tomorrow. So I'll let you know how it goes with that. But I think that will get more traction because I'm going to focus on the keywords in the titles and in the descriptions. I'm not really going to pay too much attention to the tags right now. The titles and the descriptions, I'm really going to focus on those words because on my Geopat Static Image YouTube channel, most of my traction is coming from search on Google and in YouTube. So I'm really going to focus on putting those newer videos up, linking them to the whole episode, and making sure that the titles and the descriptions have the words that people would use to find that kind of content. That's my next thing. So I guess it's sort of like an SEO experiment, but on YouTube. So there we go. That is my next static image YouTube channel for podcast experiment. That's a really long phrase. Anyway, it's Friday and my brain is absolutely fried, so I'm going to stop now. If you have any questions about anything I'm doing over on YouTube, let me know. You can leave a comment below or you can contact me over at coffeelikemedia.com. Don't forget that Sane and Simple Podcasting, this project, is over on Substack in a newsletter form. Some of it's in audio form on your podcast app, and obviously there's a bunch over here on YouTube in different playlists to make it easy for you to get in there, get what you need, do what you need to do in your DIY podcast, and reach the people you really want to reach, because I am here to help you manage and promote your podcast. So enjoy. See you next week. Next week I'll be doing, as usual, Monday every day about 4 o'clock my time, which starts at 10 Eastern in the US, and that's about at 3 o'clock London time. Monday is workflow, Tuesday is ChatGPT, Wednesday is podcast editing, Thursday is podcast promotions, and Friday clearly is YouTube for podcasting. These are all for podcasts to help you manage and grow your podcast. Okay, I really am out now.